What's good, y'all? It's your boy Neat. Welcome back to Uncommon Cool TV. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Today we're going to get into some stuff circulating about what top quarterback in the 2024 NFL draft, Caleb Williams, had to say this week with the NFL draft combine going on. I did an interview with ESPN, and he addressed some things that had been circulating about him over the past couple weeks before, the draft process kicked off, about whether or not he should play in Chicago, whether or not he should force a trade. It's been a lot of stuff circulating about his draft process. Certain media members were reporting that his camp didn't really like the idea of him playing in Chicago. He addressed that. And overall, in the interview, I found a couple things interesting. He said, talking to ESPN about where he would like to play, he said, "I'm not pushing any agendas. At the end of the day, the Bears had the last say. Regardless of how I feel, I'm not pushing an agenda of, I want to go here, or no, I don't want to go there. I'm just excited for whatever comes." And to me, that's a smart way to not get yourself in trouble if you Caleb Williams. He didn't come out and say, "I want to play for the Bears." He didn't come out and say, "I don't want to play for the Bears." And it's reports, and I wouldn't even say reports, it's rumors that Caleb would like to end up with the Washington Commanders. They got the number 2 pick. He's from D.C. His quarterback coach or offensive assistant, Cliff Kingsbury, is there. So with Washington picking at number 2, it is a path for them to go up and get Caleb Williams if they want to. And another thing about Washington being a number 2, I don't think people paying attention to, is if Caleb Williams wanted to shake the table, shake some stuff up, he could get to Washington if he wanted to. If he wanted to be a complete villain, play the Eli Manning role, he's well within his right to do that. This is the consensus top pick, top quarterback. They're comparing this guy to Mahomes. They're saying he's a generational talent, face of the franchise type of guy, could instantly be one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the NFL this coming season. What's wrong with him exercising his power to go where he feels he could best thrive at? What if the best situation for him to thrive is not in Chicago at number 1? What if it's with Washington? It could be with New England. It could be with Atlanta, somebody trading up to come get him. So I think we got to factor that in when you think about Caleb Williams making this decision. Maybe he don't think, maybe his camp don't believe that the Bears could do what they need to do to make sure he succeed. What if they say, "Hey, we from D.C., we can just go back home. We know Cliff Kingsbury. It's familiarity there. It's ways we can get things done." But he did say in that same article, "If I get drafted by the Bears, I'll be excited. If they trade the pick and I got drafted by someone else, I'll be just as excited." Speaking about Chicago, they have a talented team, a talented offense and defense. For anyone to be in that situation, I think they'd be excited. Playing it coy. But I don't believe at the end of the day that Chicago Bears is at the top of Caleb Williams' wish list. He'll go because he won't have no choice if the Bears draft him. But I honestly think that Caleb is open to landing somewhere else. And if another team can find a way to do that, a la Washington or a New England or an Atlanta, if you can find a way to trade up to get the Bears pick, because that's the most likely way it's going to happen, I think he's open to that. So it's going to be interesting to see how this draft process play out. I keep an eye on all the teams that he meet with. And if Caleb Camp starts suggesting things to other teams, hey, trade up if you can, do this, do that, I think we in for a wild ride and during Caleb Williams, pre-draft process. So that's what I think. So if you checked out this video, let me know if you think Caleb should go to the Bears. Should he ask to be traded somewhere else? Should another team trade up and get him? I don't know. It's all fluid. We're going to see how it turn out. Like, share, subscribe. Salute.